Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ellena and today I thought I would do a love reading. I do feel like energetically the collective consciousness is rising. Every moment that passes, our awareness is rising more and more. And so people are finding more union within themselves in terms of balancing their divine masculine and feminine energies, and also increasing their psychic abilities. And it's kind of interesting because I don't normally do love readings, but I've been prompted to do one today. And I do feel like as the veil is lifting more and more, I feel like more people are finding their purpose more clearly. They're seeing things more clearly. They're waking up from the matrix, and most importantly, as each wave kind of moves, we talk about twin flame waves, and each one gets into union at different timelines and different sections as the earth progresses. And I feel like there is another wave of twin flames uniting at this time, and we've talked about it before, but it's almost like the next wave of twin flames coming together will have something to do with merging both energies to create something brand new, to build a new template for what is to come for the near future. We're planting the seeds together, and it's not just it's a more community based. I don't see it as something that is like, you know, if you're always kind of by yourself doing the work on your own. It's like now you've healed on your own. Obviously, we're all not perfect. But it's like sometimes our healing now has to be around people. We have to understand that type of dynamic, and we have to kind of move accordingly if we are to create a world where it is more harmonious, more togetherness, more inclusiveness, thinking about the broader prospects of Earth, working together as a community. I feel like that kind of energy is meant to kind of come together at this time. And so with that being said, let's see what Spirit has to say for the twin flame community in terms of union, if anything. You know, sometimes Spirit's just like, okay, I want you to do a reading, but then they have like a totally random message that wants to come through. So let's see. There's two cards. Let's try this one and this one. Okay. So the first card is 2 and find balance. I think, like, you know, I'm not like I don't usually use tarot cards, but like I think this number 2 deck, like the 2 of Pentacles or something, has a lot to do with balance. Yin and yang, and you can see the symbols here. I see a ring. I see emotional balance, you know, like material balance, you know, perfect timing. There's just a lot of information here. Wisdom, ancient knowledge. And then we see the rose, which kind of makes me think of the Sophia codes, which is Mary Magdalene, the divine feminine codes that are always here, but it just seems like it's been shut down by the collective in so many ways because it's powerful, right? It's like an acknowledgement of the divine feminine that has always been here, or the Christ consciousness or the Sophia consciousness that has always been present on this planet. We just never really acknowledged it because it has been wiped out in our history, or, you know, the divine feminine's voice has been kind of suppressed, right? Made to feel unimportant or invalidated. And so here you see like a little baby. That's actually a little baby. I don't know if you see that. It's like birthing something new. Birthing something new with the divine masculine and divine feminine. Obviously, it's just energy. We're not gender specific. We're not talking about that. It's energy. If you relate more to masculine energy, then that energy resonates with you more. Same thing with feminine, right? And we all contain both. So let's see what else. Shine. So immediately what I hear and what I see is the divine feminine energy is really just letting loose in terms of like being more aware, being more present. Like we've always been here. That energy has always been here, but we've suppressed it. We've learned to, you know, let's say not share our spiritual gifts, shut those down because we've been ostracized by it. You know, things like that. The invisible labor that is done in the background as if, you know, that energy is not important. It's like emotional and psychic abilities and the spiritual energies of holding space, that is equally as important. Art is equally as important. And I just as much as like creating things, like moving from one goal to the next, gathering things, resources, and taking action steps. Like it's all balanced. But when I look at this card here, it's like the divine feminine energy is really stepping into their element. Like they're doing it in a way where it's like, I don't know if you're pushed to a corner or you're just so tired and you're just kind of like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm not going to be ashamed of my gifts. I'm going to share them. And I'm going to do so unapologetically. And as I do so, I'm going to call forth the divine masculine energies. It doesn't have to be a person. To come to help me, assist me in doing this. Because those who resonate with the divine feminine energy more, they are knowing what they need to do. And so many times, for the wounded feminine, it's really difficult to find that support in the earthly realms to support this gift of yours, to shine brightly, to be yourself, to just be creative, to go with the flow. And I feel like you're trusting more now that as you step into this, that you will be provided the resources to continue doing that, because your voice and your insight and your wisdom and the codes that you carry naturally, it is so needed now at this time that the universe, the earth will assist you, and they will find a way to assist you. They have to, because they need you. They need your codes. You carry codes of wisdom. It's like, how do I say this? It's like, you know, when you talk to somebody or somebody says something, like a soulmate of yours, or somebody happens to say something and it resonates so deeply within you that it changes your perspective in your world. This is what I'm talking about. And I'm talking about the ripple effect that happens when that occurs. Like you can feel it. You can feel like once you hear something, or once it registers in you, once it awakens something in you or shifts your perspective, you know that it is something that resonates with you, that's true to you. And because of that, it's like you can't go back. You can't ignore it. You can't pretend that you didn't hear it. It changes you forever. And I feel like divine feminines who are ready, they know what they need to do. They absolutely know what they need to do. Now, whether or not you're going to do it is up to you, right? So, 21, don't you love this? Embrace. Yes, you're learning to embrace what you're supposed to be doing. You're embracing your gifts. You're embracing your talents. You're embracing the wisdom that you carry. You're embracing, even if the wisdom you carry is that you are a catalyst for people. You shake things up and it can be uncomfortable. Maybe your energy, there's something special about your energy that shakes, you know, weak foundations up for people when you meet them. Their lives change completely. Things get so illuminated in their path because of your energy. That's why, like, sometimes you might find yourself in spaces that you don't understand why you're there, but you're there because your energetic signature is required there, whether it is for healing. And healing doesn't always have to be butterflies and rainbows. Healing can be absolutely like tower moments, ripping away things that no longer serve you, making you face certain shadows that you've ignored, healing trauma. It causes you to really look deeply in yourself so that you can heal things that no longer resonate with you, so that you can embody a healed version. I'm not gonna say a better version, a healed version of yourself, so that you can embody your authentic self more, you know? So I do feel as divine feminines are doing that, and those who resonate with the twin flame collective, they are calling in their twin flame counterpart. If that twin flame counterpart exists in the physical and they are meant to meet each other, this is the requirement. You being so authentically yourself, speaking your truth, embodying your wisdom, embodying your purpose, knowing clear well where you're supposed to be going and what you're supposed to be doing, will cause your twin flame to recognize you. And they do so because you're radiating a frequency that is so pure to your alignment. And because your twin flame on a soul level recognizes that energy, the moment they see you, they know it's you. There's no doubt in their mind. There's no doubt in their mind. There's no way. Stop. Really? Come on. Spirit's good. Spirit is amazing. Look at this. 14. Balance. This is twin flame union. Okay, again, masculine, feminine, it's just energy. It's whatever energy you resonate more with. Look at that merging of the two and creating an energy of love, because that is what love is, right? Like, you can't really unite in this frequency that you're at without having to have done the work and radiating a frequency of unconditional love. So this is yin and yang. It is complete balance. And it is so refined. Like, I can't help but look at this. How refined that is. And if you've been taking a long time, if it's felt like a long time coming, it's because it has been a long time coming. Like, look how refined. If one or the other didn't do the work, it would not meet up the way that it needs to meet up. So you look at that, how like perfect that has to be for that merging to happen. This is what creates new worlds, right? Because you need not just to feel energies and going with the flow. You also need the energy of direction and resources to create it in the physical realm. That is why we are here. That's why it's really important to work with the divine masculine energies. So even if you don't have a twin flame in this earthly realm, you can call upon divine masculine energies, 333 when I said that on the timer, which is a Christ consciousness collective for me energetically. It means that, like, this is why we're here. You're not here just to think about these things. You're here to create something. So looking at the 4 cards, finding balance in all of these arenas in your life, embracing the truth of who you are, embodying it and living it, and being the key, the unique key that is you. You start to draw these powerful resources around you to assist you in this earthly plane. That's crazy. It's like, it's not crazy. It's just like, how is that? It's 4 cards in, and that is what we have. I don't even know if I need to flip any other cards. I feel like divine union, I've said this before in other videos, like, this is here. It is absolutely here. And if you have fully, as a divine feminine, healed your wounding, and you are living unapologetically, and you're speaking your truth, and you know your purpose. You're not shy about it. There is something where you don't, even if you have a physical twin flame in this world and they are not yet near you, either they're coming near you or they're looking for you, they will recognize you, or you're not waiting for them because you're already living your life. You already know that you have the power to create the world that you see, and you know how to call on the divine masculine energies around you to create such goals and manifest these things for you. Yeah, interesting. Emotional loss. That's an interesting card. Number 5. Okay, so let's see where this, I feel like this is also, divine masculine might be going through something. They might be going through a heartache. They're looking away from the lights at this time. Some of them might be going through some sort of breakup, some sort of letting go of karmics, and they're feeling a bit lost in life, and they're not really knowing which direction to go. And lo and behold, who are they seeking? In themselves, what are they seeking? If things are not working outside of them, what are they seeking inside of them? They're seeking the meaning of life inside. They're seeking the light inside. They're seeking healing inside. Their divine feminine inside. They're moving into their intuition. They're balancing and healing their generational trauma. They're doing all of these things, and they're probably very psychic. I feel like a lot of divine masculines out there are psychic. They know that this is temporary, even though it sucks right now. Like, when I look at him, I don't feel like he's lost. I feel like he or she is like literally just like, ow, this hurts, but there's got to be a reason why this is happening. And 5 is a number of change here. The second card I got is triumph and triumphant success. And as the hand reaches out from the ground with the knife, I just can't help but feel like they're rising up from this experience or this moment in their lives. They pushed through and they've healed a really key component inside. And this was part of their destiny. Everything that has happened in their lives is exactly what was meant to happen. This is like coming full circle. And when I look at this card, when it says destiny, I can't help but see like the images of different, it's the same person, but it's not quite the right person. You know what I mean? So you have the sketch here that it's faded images. The right person is right there. So maybe in their entire life, they have been seeking their twin flame in other people, but there's always something missing that's not quite in alignment to their actual flame. And it's because they haven't yet healed that aspect in them. But they have now, let me tell you, they have now, and they are going to see that one person here. That is their twin flame. They will know. They will know, because there is no way. They're not going to be in the illusion of like meeting anybody else, any karmic around them. They will see you. They will see you. And they will know if it's true. If this video resonates with you, let me know. This is fascinating. But yeah, like I feel like the masculine has healed something very deep inside of them. And they are knowing for sure who their twin flame is. Like there's no doubt in their mind. Let's see what other cards. Angels of Love and Light. Is there another message you would like for me to share? Any clarifying cards? I feel like a sense of relief. I feel like, oh, I see a divine masculine kind of walking underwater. Like his feet is in the sand. And it's just like struggling. It's heavy. It's hard to breathe. And it's like he finally swims up. And he takes a big breath of air. And he feels a sense of relief when the sun touches his face. It's like something has lifted off of his chest. Like everything is starting to make sense. Everything clicks together and he knows the truth of what he needs to do. Just like the divine feminine knows what she needs to do, he knows what he needs to do as well. He or she, obviously, take it as it resonates. It's not gender specific, it's energy. I'm just saying he for divine masculine purposes, she for divine feminine purposes for this video. I can't pronounce this. Melaham. And I can't pronounce that. Beautiful name, but I can't pronounce it. I think number 14 might be significant for someone. Number 14. It's come up twice. It says, Melahel has spoken. I am the light in the darkness. I will guide you back to divine love. All lower energy must bow before my power. When I see this, I am the light in the darkness. I will guide you back to divine love. I can't help but think of this. Divine feminines, you have codes in you. And you are here to be of service to others. In terms, it's obviously you got to fill your own cup, but you have gifts and talents and wisdom, and you carry codes that are incredibly healing for the collective. How you use your energies, how you use your talents is up to you. The important thing is that you're doing it. Because by doing it, that frequency, whether you realize it or not, you're helping so many people and you're guiding them in so many ways. And then not only that, you are healing yourself as you're doing that, because when you feed and help the collective or have service to others, it serves you. It serves you. You allow the community to help you just like you're helping your community. And another thing, as you're doing that, you're guiding your masculine. You're guiding your masculine. You're awakening in him something that is inside of him, but it probably was dormant. He didn't really know. And, you know, divine masculine energy is a very kind of like physical energy. They need to see things. They need to, it's like a very tangible energy where it's like a goal. Okay, I'm going to get it. I'm going to grab this. I have resources. And it's a very physical, earthly component to it. And I feel like that is why sometimes, like, even some people, like divine masculines, if they feel like they know something or they have a hunch or like, they feel like there's something missing in their lives, they won't actually take action steps until they see it. Until they like witness something and they're like, okay, yeah, no, I gotta go over here. Like, or something like that. That's like the feeling that I'm getting here. Freya and Elskild. Oh man. Beautiful cards, but I can't pronounce these. The answer to your question, what is my task, can only be found on the battlefield of life. Only the courageous will discover it. And yeah, I feel like this is just kind of confirming that all the trials and all the things that you've gone through, it all leads to this moment of discovering who you are and what you're supposed to be doing. What keeps coming back? What is it that is your calling? You know, your purpose never leaves you. It's always around you. And like, and it can change. What you do can change, but who you are, like energetically, it's like you're refining that energy that is you. Okay, and Mother Mary and Zeo. Extend the trust within you to all things in existence, and it will set you free. Those who are free will always choose love. So extend the trust within you to all things in existence, and it will set you free. It's like, I think when I see this card, I can't help but feel like you're not doing things for others to seek anything in return. It's like you're doing things with trust that it's the right thing you want to do because it's your calling, it makes you happy. And you're going to trust that whoever needs your medicine will receive your medicine. And that's really what freedom is. And to be free is to really love people unconditionally. In terms of like, you choose whatever you want to choose. I will still love you no matter what you choose. And I love myself because I'm going to make sure that I'm living unapologetically myself and being myself. And I feel like that is what freedom is. Freedom, yeah, because a lot of times people think like freedom is just like, I don't want to do this, so I don't have to do it. And yes, that can be a sense of freedom as well. But true freedom is like being free from the opinions of other people. Being free from caring if people like you or they don't like you, right? Like that is true freedom. And moving accordingly to what feels right for you, obviously moving with kindness, but also knowing that like there's a lot of power in that. It's like, oh, you don't want me? Okay, that's okay. Oh, this doesn't resonate with you? Oh, that's fine. Like, and not conforming yourself to fit into the mold of anyone. And that is the key. That is the key to a life of freedom. So that's a very wonderful message, Spirit. Thank you. I hope this video resonates. Anything, if you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe. That really means a lot to me. And thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.